Welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my most popular videos from Instagram, my no-knead baguettes. They are blooming lovely. They are so easy, there's literally no hands-on time at all. All you need is some very good quality bread flour. I've got a high protein, strong bread flour here, 500 grams. Salt, yeast and water, olive oil optional. Okay, that's it, that's all you need. And then you've got delicious bread. And it's my favourite thing to eat in the world, so I'm really excited about this video. I've got my flour to that, I'm just going to add my salt. Just give that a mix through. Dried yeast, just 1 sachet. That's about 7 grams, I believe. Mix it through. I'm using 375 ml of warm water for this. That's going to be the perfect sweet spot for me of hydration. So the great thing about bread is the more hydrated it is, the better. This is about the maximum water I would put in for the baguettes, so they hold their shape but they're still nice and squishy. Sounds like someone's going for a wee in the background. Last ingredient, I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in here. I like to add a little bit of fat to my bread, it just gives it a bit more richness. You can use melted butter or any oil you like really. So then all I need to do is stir it together. And it's a no-knead bread. I said it's no-knead, which means you don't need to knead it. Just stir it. So what you want to do is just like vigorously mix it just to make sure that you've got all of the dry bits of flour picked up inside that clump of dough. You want to be left with a pretty sort of sticky, shaggy dough that looks a bit like shaggy porridge. I do like to give mine a kind of nice sort of stir for about 30 seconds to really make sure that is together. Cover over the bowl and just let it do its magic. That's going to work for you, you don't need to do anything else. That's it. Can you believe how easy that is? So you've got two options. Either do what I've done now with the warm water, let it rise at room temperature for 4, 5, 6 hours, however long it might be. You just want it to go really risen and bubbly, which I'll show you. Or option 2, if you want to have freshly baked baguettes in the morning, just pop it all together exactly the same way with cold water, the same way I've just shown you. Put it in the fridge, wave goodbye to it, and in the morning it'll be lovely and risen and ready to make your baguettes. So that's it, I'm just going to leave it somewhere warm to rise. Right, so I've just left this at room temperature for 6 hours. Let's have a look at it being all big and jiggly. So look at that. That's risen really well. It's full of bubbles. Look at that in the bottom of the bowl. So it's very, very simple now. All you need to do is put plenty of flour on the surface. And you do need a lot, okay, because we're not handling this dough at all. We don't want to knock those bubbles out of it. I'm not going to re-knead it, I'm not going to do anything. All I'm doing is dumping it onto this floury surface. So I'm using a plastic dough scraper. I like to use these because it means I don't really damage the dough when I get it out. I can just kind of like encourage it from the back of the bowl. If you don't have one, you can just use a spatula, or you can wet your hands and just use your hands and scoop it out. Right, then we just need to shape it into a loose rectangle. Just kind of, again, I'm trying not to handle it too much. Don't want to knock those precious boobles out. And then I'm just going to cut it into 4. A little bit of flour on my tray. Sort of shape it into a baguette shape, because we're making no-knead baguettes, aren't we? So I'm just doing a little pointy end. Right, so then you've got your rough baguette shapes. Now we're just going to put them on the tray, we're just going to turn them over so they're going to be floury side up. Bosh. There's no excuse not to make your own baguettes now. You know, all the ingredients that are going in, there's no artificial nasties. So then that's ready. I've got a little glass of water to hand here because I'm going to throw some water in my oven. A lot of people don't like to throw the water directly in the oven. They might just put a tray underneath. I just chuck it on the bottom of the oven and Simon tells me off. The oven is on at 220 degrees, nice and hot. Then in they go. Oh, keep that water in there, bosh, farewell. Now they're going to be ready in about 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave the oven on at 220 for the first sort of 10 minutes and then turn it down to 200 for the rest of the bake. Alexa, set timer 10 minutes. Oh, come here, you beauties. Check them out. I'm so excited. This makes me the most, one of the things that makes me the most happy in my life, okay? I mean, how good do they look? Now I'm just going to talk you through the majestic baguette here. First of all, look at that. Can you believe that's what we made and we just didn't do anything? So is it cooked? Yes, it sounds hollow. Is it crusty? Yes, it is. The only thing to do now is we have to wait for about 10 minutes because you never want to cut bread really when it's come fresh out the oven because it needs to take a while to cool. Otherwise what happens is it just sort of tears and it goes squishy, it goes all like a paste. You have to just leave it. I've waited patiently and they're still just warm. So let's have a look inside. Ready? Check it out. Look at those bubbles, look at that texture. This is really nice Cornish salted butter. Or literally, you know, oh God, I can't wait to eat this. Will you marry me? Gotta make these. Everything you need to make these, guys, is just down there. Please make it and let me know when you do. Oh my God.